Yeah, so let's start. So I think we have covered these the complete flow control concepts, right? So if you can see, uh, yeah, my screen is visible, right?
Yes, we can see it.
Okay, fine. So now we have seen if else if we have covered these concepts, and for looping we have seen, while also we have seen. The only difference is for while we will have a condition. Okay, till the condition is true, it will keep on running. If the condition is false, it will stop running. Break, what it will do, it will just, if you have a sequence, like if you give sequences some a equal to 1 2 3 4, okay, if it sees break at 3, it will break and it will just come out of that loop and it will not execute any other items in that list. But if you see continue at 3, it will only skip this 3, but it will continue with the next items. Okay, only that particular iteration will be skipped. That is a different between continue. Pass is just if you don't have anything to write in a particular block. For example, if you have written if, okay, and if you don't have anything to write here, okay, you cannot leave it like that. So you just need to give it as pass. Okay, so these are the basic concepts of this. So, and also we have seen few examples, and in for we have seen combination of for else, right? And we have seen nested for. Okay, so then we have seen different combinations of these. Okay, we have understood different things of this with the examples. So today, but still I would like to show few more examples so that you will see different ways how you can use that, and I will see some important examples, so that you will have more grip on these concepts. Okay, but one request is I would like everybody to be little interactive. Okay, because this is not teaching, right? So now I already taught the concept. Okay, you are already well understood the concept. So let's be interactive today. So even though right or wrong, you just try to just think and give me the answers, and let's try to understand the concepts in a better way. Okay, so let's start. Okay, for example, if you see, yeah, yeah, so if you see, this is an example of if else. Okay, and it's a nested one. Okay, for example, as I said, just to give you an intro, as I said, in if else elif, yeah, if elif else. Okay, this should be the order. Okay, this should be the order, but it is not mandatory that you should all use all this. You can use only if, that is also fine without these two. You can use if and elif, that is also fine without these two. You can use if and else without using elif, you can, that is also fine. But if you're using all these three in anywhere, and this should be the order. Okay, you cannot say if else elif. Okay, that is not possible. Okay, and also as I said, in now this would be the order, right? If elif else, this is order. But now you can use this combination inside each of these. Okay, inside is this if, you can use one more if else, or inside this elif you can use one more if else. Inside this else you can use one if elif else. Okay, that's fine. But this else is connected to this if, this elif is connected to this if, this else is connected to this. Okay, these are the pairs. Okay, and it can go on and on. Okay, inside this else also, okay, you can use one more if else. Okay, that's completely depend upon your requirement. Okay, but only rule is the order, whatever we have seen, right? So if you're using three, that should be the order. If you're not using elif, so only if else, then that's also fine. Okay, so now if you see here what I'm saying, I'm printing. Okay, we are doing if, we are printing something else. Okay, inside else I'm doing one more if else. Okay, inside if else I'm doing one more if else, right? So this is a nested if else, but I did not break order, because I said, as I said, if else inside among these three, you can use simply if else also. Okay, I'm not using a relief. So, and in this, so what I'm using only if else. As I said, inside this also, inside this if, you can use one more if else, or inside this else also you can use one more if else. Okay, that's fine. So that's what happening over here. So as you can see, the letter B, okay, I'm saying letter B. So for example, yeah, let's say the control. Okay, so First I am mentioning if letter equal to B, print B. Else, that means when it will come here, if it is not equal to B, it will come here. After that, it will check. If letter equal to C, print C. Else, that means what? It has come here when it is not equal to C. Whatever it can be, but if it is not C, it will come here, right? And it will check if it is A, it will print this. Else, that means what? If it is not equal to A, okay, then it will print this, right? So now, can you guys attempt and just tell me if I'm giving B, what I will get print? Will I get print this or this or this or this? Come on, guys. You can unmute or you
Last
can,
last real statement.
this one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Now what it will print? If I give C,
Letter is A.
okay. Okay, fine. So now, as you can see, it will check this. If it is failing, then it will enter this else block, and inside this else block again it will check particular letter. If it is true, it will enter. So like that, it will keep on checking. Okay. So are we good with if and else? Because this is the last chance for you guys to raise any questions. Uh, okay. Else I will consider you are good with this. Okay. Fine. After that, so this is one more simple example. So I think you have number equal to 10. If number is greater than 5, obviously you are going to print greater than 5. If it is less than or equal to 15, you are printing. Okay, this is simple example. So if I give 10, obviously you will get number 10 and 15. Okay. uh, Now if I enter 10, I got that, right? Now if I enter 15, what I will get?
Both, sir,
Both.
bigger
Both.
than 5 and 15.
What I will get? 100.
Bigger than 5.
Bigger than 5.
Okay, cool. Okay, fine. So then similarly, we will have one more example like input. You will give an input and reminder is not equal to 0. That means what? It is a odd. Else you will get even. Fine. So now if I give some 10, okay, not an even, but if I give some 11, it will get an odd number. Okay, it's just checking the reminder. So I think you guys are in a stage like to understand these simple examples. Okay, similarly here also when you're giving some number, if it's greater than 0, not a positive, less than 0, negative. Okay, that's fine. But now again, if you see yeah, if here you are taking an integer, if n is greater than 0 and less than 10, it's one digit number. Okay, greater than 10, less than 100, two digit number, 100,000, three digit number. Okay, but here we are doing if, elif, else. Okay, so first to check this. Next, if it is fail, the point is if first condition fails, then it will enter elif. This fails, then it will enter elif. This fails, then it will enter else. Okay, so I would say this is also a simple example. Okay, and yeah, so here if you want to print, okay, here if I want to print the smallest, I want to check the smallest four digit number. What is the smallest four digit number? 1000. Okay, so now if I enter some any number, so it will say it is not a smallest four digit number, but the moment I enter 1000, it will print smallest four digit number. Okay, fine. So coming to range, guess what is range of, if I print range of 1, what I'll get?
Range of 1. 0, 1.
Everybody? Is it 0,1 only? What? Range of 1, 0,1. Oh my god.
1, sir.
1?
is 0 comma 1.
Yeah, it's 0, 1 only, right?
I mean, if I do for I in print of I in range of 1, if I give print I, what will get?
0.
Okay, you guys are not executing parallelly, right? Systems like
We don't have that much time.
Okay, so what I will get?
0.
0. Now what is range of 0?
Hmm. 0 will take in the negative. No.
Hey guys, just give me 2 minutes, sorry. Yeah, sorry guys. So what is range of 0?
Zero, I guess.
It will print 0 or it will not print anything, or it will just print display 0.
It will print zero.
But if you print 0, Karthik, see, if you are saying, answer me this range of 0, what is, if I give, what is the syntax of range? Range is start, comma, end, comma, step, agree?
Correct. End minus one step. Yeah.
Correct. So if I give only one thing, will this be start or will this be end, or will this be step?
Both the start
It will-
and end.
Huh?
Start and both.
No, no,
That is
no, I'm giving only one number, right? If I give only one number, range will consider this as what? Start or end?
Start.
and
Start.
By default, it starts from zero. So I'm guessing start.
no, that will be end, right, Santosh? As per syntax.
Yeah, I'm just listening. So in just 2 days, I think just not more than 4 days. How did we forget the concept? I'm just saying we have seen enough examples on range. See, okay, fine. So let's see if it is start, if it is end, what will happen? See, Karthik, and who said start? I think Sirisha, right? Yeah,
Me.
yeah.
Yes,
So
sir.
okay, see, for Karthik, if you say, if you consider it a start, okay, if for example, if I print 5, okay, what will be the answer for this, Karthik?
0,5. Okay.
No,
Sorry.
0, 1, 2, 3, 4 will print, right?
Yeah. 0,
But-
1, 2, 3, 4.
But you are saying this is start. Okay, then where it will end? I'm not giving any end, right? So how it will end at 4?
By default, it will take
End.
end minus.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right, Mohan. So this is end. Okay. But now, if I'm saying if I give only for range of 0, now 0
Sir, if you use for loop only, it will give 0 to 4, no, sir. If you
Correct,
use
correct.
only range 0,5.
Correct. I agree. So normally when we say range of 5, that means people mean like what all numbers that will be printed, because range of 5 will be 0, 5, range of 6 will be 0, 6. That's fine. Okay, so that is not we usually refer. Usually when we say range of 5, that means what all numbers it's getting printed, right? No, now if you see range of 0, right? So now this will be start or end.
And
End. So now end is 0. By default, what is start?
0.
Right.
0.
0. And step is
1.
1. So now start is 0 and Python will consider end as
0.
N minus 1, you are saying?
correct. Okay. So this will be
My N minus 1, right? So minus 1?
correct.
No?
Okay. So you need to print from 0 to -1. And step is 1. That means positive direction. So if you start at 0, go in this direction and you should reach till -1. Is it possible?
No.
No. So that's why range of 0 does not have any value. You guys understand? But if you say range of 1, then what is this range of 1 will be? See guys, don't get confused. See, what is range of 1? Now as simple start, end. Okay, step will be anyhow 1, don't worry. So now range of 1 means 1 will be end, whatever you do that will be end, and start is by default 0. So and 0 from 0 to n minus 1, 1 minus 1, 0. Okay, you will print 0. That's fine, range of 1. Okay, clear? Okay, but now here if you do range of 0, same concept, start to end. Now end is 0, start is by default 0. Okay, so similarly you should take from start to n minus 1. What is n? 0. 0 minus 1, what? Minus 1. Okay, so you cannot start with 0 and go forward and reach -1. Okay, so this is not possible. So you not have any answer. Is this clear, guys? Let me know if there are any doubts. Okay, then I will assume that it's clear. So now range of I in 0 will be, there will be no answer. Okay, so now you have seen this. Okay, so now then we are going to print some loops, some patterns here. Okay, see, I'm telling you, if you want to be very good in loops, right? So try to work on patterns. Okay, mainly nested loops. You will have excellent grip on nested loops. Okay, so I can share you a few examples also. You can try to come up solution for that. But if you try to solve some pattern related nested for loops, right? So your understanding of for loops will be extremely great. That's for sure. Okay, because you'll know like how they are using like the iterator. Okay, and how they are using the combination of two loops. You'll understand in very better way. Okay, for example, if you see here, our aim is to print this, right? So now what we are doing, our aim is to print what? Our aim is to print from 1 to 9. Okay, from 1 to 9. But here 1 should be repeated once, 2 should be repeated twice, 3 should be repeated thrice. Okay, like that. Okay, now what we are doing, first for I in range of rows, okay, for I in range of rows, you are looping one more for j in range of I. Okay, be careful. Okay, because it's easy to lose track here. So first what I'm doing in first loop for I in range of rows. Okay, whatever I you are getting, I want to loop the second for loop. How many times? These many times. Okay, why? Because 1 I want to print once, 2 I want to print twice, 3 I want to print thrice. Like that's why first I will get 1 here. Okay, if you remember, for every item in first for loop, the whole second for loop will run. Agree? So if you're having in first for loop 1 2 3, for 1 this whole loop will run, for 2 again whole loop will run, for 3 again whole loop will run, like that, right? So now that's why what I'm saying here, you are having rows equal to 10 for I in range of 10 rows. That means now what will be, simply if I print this, what I will get, guys?
I in range of 10, 0 to 9.
Correct. Okay, so now this rows is 0 1 2 like that, 9. Okay, see, actually even though you are seeing 1, okay, but you should observe there is a space over here. Okay, so now usually it should start printing from here. As you can see, it will print directly from here. It did not print because 0 is getting printed 0 times. In other words, it's not getting printed, but it's printing. Okay, 0 is getting printed 0 times. Next, 1 is getting printed 1 time, 2 is getting printed 2 times, like that. Okay, so is the question clear, guys? Is what we are trying to achieve, is that clear, everyone?
Yes.
Okay, so others, so you can just hit like thumb button if you are okay.
Yeah, it's clear.
Okay, fine. Now if you see, yeah, no, now if you see how we are trying to achieve this is, you are in the first for loop. Okay, in the first for loop you are iterating through this. In the second for loop you are doing this. Always remember, see, always remember the trick over here is first for loop, second for loop. Okay, in these patterns, first for loop will look for, will give you the vertical shape. Okay, vertical shape. Second for loop will give you the horizontal shape. Okay, first for loop will give you the vertical shape, second for loop will give you the horizontal shape. How that is, we'll see. For I in range of 10, so first it will be what, as Nicola just said, so it will start with 0 1 2 till 9. So let's take 0. Okay, now I is 0. Okay, here it is 0. Now here what we're doing for j in range of 0. Okay, now this loop is for j in range of 0. Now what will it print here? For j in range of 0, for j in range of 0, okay, print 0. What it's going to print? What does this give you? What is the output of this function? This code?
Nothing. It will print nothing.
Correct. Right? Because just now we have seen range of 0 is nothing. Okay, it's not 0. Range of 1 is 0, but range of 0 is nothing. Okay, null. It will not print anything. Okay, so that's the reason it's empty over here. Okay, it's not printing anything. Fine. After that, okay, it will go to the second for loop because we are having only 0. It is executed. Now it will go. It will take this one. Okay. Now I is what? 1. Okay. Now I is 1. Agree? So now what it will become? See, now what it will become? This one. For j in range of 1. Okay. Print I. Okay. Print 1. Print I. Okay. For j in range of I. Okay. Print I. Guys, tell me just this one. For j in range of I. Okay. I'm printing I. Now I equal to 1. Now I equal to 1. Okay. Before telling, see, one important thing is observe carefully here. First, in the first loop, for loop, we are using I. Okay. In the second for loop, we are using j. Okay. But if you see, even though we are using j over here, you are iterating. This is a iterator for the second for loop, right? J. But you are never using j anywhere in the code. See, I'm not using j anywhere in the code. Okay. So it's not mandatory in a nested for loop to use the iterators, whatever you are creating every time. Okay. But here j is used. Okay. J is used to loop this second for loop some x number of times. Okay. J, if you're saying j equal to some number, okay, so it is just useful to loop this looping purpose of the second loop, but it is not mandatory to use j always. Okay, because here I am going with the I, right? We'll see that. So for example, if you see here, just say for j in range of I, okay, for j in range of I, if I equal to 1 and if I print I, what will be the output?
Zero.
1 0 0 comma 1. I mean 1. It will print 1.
Okay, it will print 1. Fine, that's what you are getting here. Okay, next thing is important. So now after that it will go again here. Okay,
Can you please
repeat?
repeat Santosh? Yeah,
Okay, sure.
got
See,
confused.
okay, see,
I
see.
mean, especially one.
Yeah. See, I'll make it a big. See, clearly. Let's try to understand clearly. See, for I in range of rows, for j in range of I. Okay, what we're doing? Print I. Right now, what are rows? Rows are starting from 0, 1, 2 till
2, 9. 9.
Clear? Now see everybody, if you see for I in range of rows, now rows is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So when you are looping through this, first value will be 0. So now let me just put it over here. Yeah. So now let's try to see values of I and values of j. Okay. So initially value of I will be 0, right? 0. After that, it will enter here. Okay. For j in range of I. Now what is I? 0.
0.
0. Now what it will print? for j in range of I, okay, range of 0. Now what is range of 0? What it will print?
Nothing.
Nothing. So j here it is printing nothing. Okay, clear? After that, it will go to 1 because it should loop only 0 times. Okay, it has looped 0 times. That's done. Second for loop is done. Okay, the control will go back to first for loop only when all iterations of second for loop are completed. But here
Yes.
I is 0. That means only 0 times it should run. That means in other words, it should not run. So this function is completed. So control will go back here. Here what is there? Here next iteration is 1. So now it will
Correct.
print 1. I equal to 1. That's fine. It will enter here. Now here it's what? For j in range of 1. Print
0.
I. Print 1. What it will get? What it will print? For j in range of 1, print.
Okay, here we're printing I, right? So I means value 1.
Correct.
Okay.
So we are
So
printing
range of I means 0, comma 1. I mean only 0. I means only one time. We can take in that way, right?
correct. No, now I is 1.
Yeah, but J in range of I.
Correct.
J in range of I means for J in range of I means 0, right? We can take here. No?
Correct. Yes. Yes, you are saying correct. So now inside that, what we are printing?
I.
Correct. Correct. So here is the logic. For j in range of I means what? Obviously, this is actually what, how to till what numbers it should loop. It will loop through what numbers? What is range
Only
of
one.
No, what is range of 1?
0.
0, right? Fine.
Hmm.
That means how many times it should loop? Once.
Yeah, only one.
That means it will enter. Once you enter here, you are not printing j. Actually, the value
Yes.
of j is 0 now, right?
Correct.
The value of j is 0. You are not printing j. You are printing what? I. That means what? What is the value of I?
1.
1. So it will print 1. But what is this j doing? It is telling you the number of times it should do. Okay, j is
Just
only once, so it will print only once 1.
yeah, only for iteration purpose using, right? Yeah,
Correct. Because why? Our goal is to achieve a particular pattern.
Yes.
Okay, guys, did everybody understand the iteration for 1? Sirisha, Meghana, are you guys following?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now let's see. So it has repeated for once. Okay, it has repeated for once. That's fine. Then what it will do? Then okay, so then what it will do? It will switch to 2. Now 2 will be interesting. Now what is here? I is 2. Okay, I is 2. It has entered inside. Okay, now let me erase this. Okay, now it has entered 2. Okay, now I is 2. Now for range in j, for j in range of 2, right?
0, 1.
J in range of 2, what it will happen? So actually range of 2 is what?
0, 1.
Okay, 0, 1. So how many times it will repeat?
2 times.
2 times. So for 0 it will enter. Okay, for j in range of 2, that means 0, 1. Okay, 0, 1 is the values it has inside. Okay, but that does not mean it will print 0, 1. When it will print, when you print here j, okay, when you print
Yes.
j, it will print 0, 1 because j is 0 in the first iteration and j is 1 in the second iteration. Only if you print j, it will print that. Okay, those are the values that will get extracted from range 2. If you say range 2, obviously it is 0, 1, but these values are for j. Okay, but if you print j, you will see 0, 1. But I am saying I am just using this loop. Okay, I'm just using this loop, but inside that I'm printing I. I'm using the same I. I don't want j. Okay, so that's why I'm not using j. I'm printing what? I'm printing I. So now for I, for first time it is 0, it will enter. Okay, I'm printing I. Now what is I? I is 2. Okay, it will print 2. Now again it will, okay, first time 0, it's done. Again it will go to this second loop because there is one more value. For I, it will enter. But what I'm printing? I'm printing
2 again. I value.
2. Okay, so that's why it will print 2. Okay, so yeah, so now wait, Sirisha, can you let's go for the third iteration. So now can you just tell me like how it will work for third iteration, like rough steps?
Okay, sir. For I in range of 3.
3, right? So now I is 3.
Yes,
Okay, correct.
yes, sir.
Fine. So after that you will enter here. Now I is 3.
Um,
Now let me erase this. Yeah. So now I is 3. Perfect. Now tell me, Srisha.
J values are 0, 1, 2.
Correct. So this means this value is 0, 1, 2. Perfect.
For printing for J value 0, printing I value is 3.
Okay. First it will come. If, okay. Let me ask this. When it enters here, what will be the value of J?
J value is 0 only, sir, but it will print I value I 3, sir.
Okay. So it
For
will.
J, it will print I.
Okay. Next, what will happen?
Again, for J equal to 1, it will print I equal to 3 value.
Okay.
For J equal to 2, it will print I value as 3.
Okay. Perfect. Great. Cool. So next, once this is done, what will happen? The flow will go to. After 2, what will happen?
We'll go
Again, for
to,
I,
sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. Tell me, Karthik. It will go to first for loop. Now, first for loop value is 4. Okay, now it will take 4, I equal to 4. Right? So, Meghana, is the concept clear?
Yes, sir, clear.
Okay, so similarly, so now that's why if you see, as I said, in the first for loop will give you the vertical shape. That means it will tell you which number to print. 1, 2, 3, which number to print. Okay. But the second for loop is giving you the horizontal shape. That means it is making sure that it is printing those number of times. One is printing because of first for loop. One is printing one time because of second for loop. Okay. For example, if you see now we will get 4, 4, 4, 4. First of all, where you are getting this number 4 from first for loop, because I equal to 4. Okay. J, you're not using J. Okay. Number 4 or number 3, the particular number is you are getting it from first for loop. But how many number of times you should print, that is you are getting from the second for loop. Okay. So first for loop is for number. Okay. Or you can say in the vertical direction, the pattern will grow. The second for loop will give you the number of times that particular number you want to repeat. Okay. That is the horizontal shape you will get for the pattern. So finally it will become a beautiful pattern like this. Okay. Clear. So I think we are good with this pattern. But as I said, right? So try to solve as many pattern problems as possible. Okay, it will give you really good grip on your skills. And also, initially, if you're getting confused, right? So here in this example, we did not print J, right? But I suggest you to just print J. Then you will understand actually what is the value of J in that second for loop. And even though we are not using this, but you should have an idea what is its value. What is the value of J it will be. Okay, then why we are not printing. Okay, like that. Fine. So next, yeah, so right. So what I will do is I'll just copy this over here without saying. So I just want you guys to attempt. So what I'm going to get here. Okay, just take 1 minute of time and just think over it and just tell me. Just give it a try. What do you think it will print for this? Okay, let me see. Don't execute, guys. Just think. Yes, are you thinking or sleeping?
Yeah, thinking.
Okay, who want to go first? Yeah, Nikki.
It will print
It's okay. Tell me.
1 to 1 like 1 to 5 1 to 5 in the order like 1
No, in the
adding
first line, no, let's see. In the first line, what it will print? Only one.
1
Okay. In second line,
and 1 2
1, 2. Okay. In third line, 1, 2, 3, like that.
because it is +1 it will print till 1 2 3 4 5.
Yeah. No, we'll go to the logic. We'll see just the results. Yeah. Any other attempts, guys?
There is of 1 and I think it will print J, sir.
What, Sirisha? Tell me the answer. What we might get.
I'm guessing, sir. J.
What?
J. Answer, sir.
Okay. Tell me.
J.
J. J na.
ఇక్కడ J తీసుకున్నాం కదా సార్ ప్రింట్.
Okay. Fine. Next, J first J print out. Second line lo
2 times J.
2 times J. Okay. Next 3 times J. Like this. Okay. Okay. Fine. Now, any other? Meghna, would you like to give a try?
Sir, 1 in next line 1 space 2.
Okay.
In next line 1 space 2 space 3 and like that.
Like that.
Oh, 5.
Okay. Karthik.
Yeah, mine is also same like as Meghana. One
Meghna or Nikki? Which one? Nikla, which one you?
Meghana, because we are giving
space is
end
the
equal
thing.
to space,
Because
right?
end
So
space.
that
Yeah. Mohan.
Yeah, same like Meghna, I'm thinking.
Meghna. Okay. Fine. So let's first try to understand. But this fine. But Siri, but why you thought J? Because for J also we are giving values. మనం J కి values ఇస్తున్నాం కదా. J ఎందుకు ప్రింట్ అయితే J స్ట్రింగ్ కాదు కదా. ఈ వాల్యూ ఇప్పుడు ఐ ఫర్ ఐ ఇన్ రేంజ్ ఆఫ్ 1 అంటే ఇక్కడ ఏమైనా ఐ ప్రింట్ అవుతుందా? ప్రింట్ కాదు కదా. ఈ వాల్యూ అనేది అసలు ఎప్పుడు ప్రింట్ కాదు కదా. ఈ ఐ అనే దానికి వాల్యూ ఉండదు. ఈ ఇటరేషన్లో ఏ వాల్యూ అయితే వస్తుందో ఈచ్ టైం అదే ఈ ఐ యొక్క వాల్యూ. నార్మల్గా ఐ నువ్వు ప్రింట్ చేయలేవు. నార్మల్గా ఐ ఎలా ప్రింట్ చేస్తావు చెప్పు. ఇప్పుడు నేను ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఇది నాకు కూడా కొత్త. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ నేను అంటున్నా ఫర్ ఐ ఇన్ ఓకే రేంజ్ ఆఫ్
కాదు సార్, యాక్చువల్గా J ఇక్కడ స్ట్రింగ్ లాగా తీసుకోరేమో అనుకున్నా సార్. ఇక్కడ J మీరు నార్మల్ ఇచ్చి సారీ నెంబర్స్ ప్రింట్ అవుతాయి సార్.
యా బట్ నువ్వు అడిగినప్పుడు నాకు కూడా ఒక డౌట్ వచ్చింది. ఇప్పుడు నేను ఫర్ ఐ ఇన్ ఏదైనా యూజ్ చేసి నేను ఐ ప్రింట్ చేయగలుగుతానా? అప్పుడు ప్రింట్ చేయాలంటే నేను ఇట్లా చేయగలుగుతా. ఫర్ ఐ షుడ్ గివ్ ఇట్ యాజ్ లైక్ దిస్. ఓకే దెన్ ఇట్ విల్ ప్రింట్ ఐ. ఓకే ఇది అనుకున్నావా? ఓకే ఫైన్, నో ఇష్యూస్. ఒకవేళ ఇది కాకపోతే దెన్ వాట్ విల్ బి ద ఆన్సర్? కెన్ యూ జస్ట్ క్విక్లీ టెల్ మీ? డూ యూ థింక్ అంటే వాళ్ళు చెప్పిందని చెప్పాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు. యూ కెన్ సే డూ యూ థింక్ ఇట్ విల్ ప్రింట్ లైక్ 1 2 2 సిమిలర్లీ 3 3 3 ఆర్ it can start with this also 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 anything. Okay, but let's see. So if you see, it is starting from what is the range of I 1 comma first for loop rows plus 1, that means 5 plus 1 6. Okay, this is first for loop. Inside this we are having second for loop I then 1 comma I plus 1. What is I plus 1? First time when it is taking 1, this will be 1 comma 2. Okay, so this is 1 to 6 means, see, rows plus 1 is 5 plus 1 6, that means 1 comma 6. This is 1 comma 6, that means 1 2 3 4 5. These are the values of the first for loop. Okay, in the second for loop, first time when it comes it will take 1. Okay, in the second for loop we'll see. In the second for loop what happens, it will take range of 1 comma I plus 1. So 1 is 1 comma, what is first time I is, now I is 1. Now what I plus 1 is 2. Okay, 1 comma 2, that means what will be 1 comma 2? It is 1, right? So now you're printing J. See, now I'm printing J because I want the actual number. Okay, earlier we have printed I, because why we are using I, because we want to print same number multiple times. That means one time, 2 2 2, 3 3 3, 4 4 4, like that we want to print same number. We want to repeat it again and again, 4 4 4 4 4 5 5 5 5 5 5, like that. Okay, that's why I am using I. But here in coming to J, you will see the difference. I am using J because I don't want to print same number. I want to print what all numbers it is looping through. Okay, J is taking in this loop, what values of J it is taking initially when it is 1. J's range is 1 comma 2, that means 1. Okay, now when I equal to 2, okay, now when I equal to 2, it will come over here. Now what is J? J is again 1 comma I plus 1. So that means 1 comma, what is I? I is 2. 2 plus 1, 3. Now 1 comma 3. Now 1 comma 3 means what it will print?
1 2.
1 2. Okay, so see, now I want the J is looping through 1 comma 3. That means it is taking value 1 next 2, like that. Okay, I want to print those. Earlier what I did here, in place of J I printed 1. That means what? It will print 1 2 2, like that. Okay, it will print 2 2 3 3 3, something like that. Same number it will repeat, but I don't want to go for that. Okay, so depending upon the purpose, sometimes you will print I, sometimes you will print J, sometimes you will print both I comma J, sometimes you will do some multiplication with I. Let's say you want to you will do I into 3 plus J simply. Okay, you will play with I and J and you will come up with like thousands of patterns. Okay, so that's why, so I definitely advise you to solve, at least go and try to search for pattern problems. Okay, I'll also try to give some questions to you. So there, try at least 10. Okay, even if it is taking some time, right? So sit with a particular example and try to understand each line of that. Okay, how it is printing J, how it is print, why you are taking J, why you are printing I, right? So the understanding from these patterns, what you are getting, right? So it will actually give you a very good understanding of nested for loops, because from my practical experience also, for loops are simple. Okay, if you do for I in range of 6, that is very simple, you will get anyhow. That's not anything difficult to understand. But in for loop, how you are executing, right? So why you are printing I, why you are printing J, okay, and how the control is moving from one loop to other loop. So if you understand that, then this should be I would say cakewalk, nothing difficult it will be. Okay, so now you are printing I is 1 comma 3, that means range is 1 comma 2. Okay, that is done. Now again it will go, now I is, now what I will be 3. Okay, now I will be 3. So 3 means 1 comma I plus 1, that means 1 comma 3 plus 1 4. That means what it should print? 1 2 3. So the value is, yeah, so, and you are just differentiating with the you are spacing with the space. Okay, separating with the space. So it will have 1, next 1 space 2, next 1 space 2 plus 3, right? So that means, yeah, Meghana, yours is perfect. So you said Nikla is also perfect. She just ignored this space. Otherwise, this is also perfect. Okay, and I think Karthik is also perfect, but I think Mohan copied. But yeah, so this perfect. But I think Siri, you if it is not string, right? So I would say that's also perfect. But I think you guys understood the concept, right? So if I just execute this, yeah, as you can see, 1 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 5, right? So once you guys trying to solve a problem, right? So you, as we have a group, right? So you can just post if you find any interesting pattern to solve, or if you're having any doubts, right? So we can think through and get a perfect understanding, because after the completion of control loop statements, right, everybody should be in a position that you should be good in all the concepts we have discussed so far, mainly the loops, right? So because in the next concept which we are discussing, so we are going to use this a lot. Okay, and so this is one more looping concept I would say. So I'm not going through this, okay, because we'll discuss one other. So but just okay, so this is, as you can see, same thing. So when you want to print, same number multiple times, you will print I, as you can see. Okay, because I value is not going to change as long as it is running in the second loop, right? Because the value of first for loop will keep on remain same as long as the whole second loop will continue, because for each value in first for loop you will repeat, right? So that's the reason, if you want to print same value n number of times, you will print I. You can observe you are printing I. Okay, but if you want different values to get printed, like 1 1 2 1 2, you are printing J over here. Okay, so that's I would say regarding the patterns. So yes, are we able to understand something about the patterns? I think we are good, right? About the patterns at least. Nested for
Yes, Santosh.
okay. Okay, fine. So after that, yeah. So now let's see example of it. So Sirisha, can we extend for some time? College keltunnara ఈరోజు?
It's raining, so holiday, right?
అవునా, I think, but they have today some data science project submission. So when you are going, Sirisha?
One, sir.
Huh? When? You can type. I'm not able to hear you. Okay, but when you will start for college? Can we extend for like more 10 minutes?
No, sir.
Oh,
Tomorrow.
okay, fine. That's fine. Right. So we have just one few examples to see, which are actually important examples. Okay, so we'll try to conclude this tomorrow, and yeah, okay, fine. So fine this, so since we have some dependency, but as I said, just try to solve some loop examples, and tomorrow let's join at sharp 6:30, guys. Please don't delay, right? Because we'll have less time to cover many examples. So let's sharp join at 6:30, and so we'll have like 1 hour 10 minutes so that we can cover few examples, and tomorrow we will start with the data types part. Okay, so thanks, guys. Chalo.
Thanks. Bye.
Thank you.
Yeah, bye.